Hi, welcome back. So I was out here this morning just doing some garden chores, pruning, watering, fertilizing, a little bit of planting, and it dawned on me I'm using several of the GreenStalk tower garden accessories all at the same time in my garden. So I thought this would be a really great time to show you around the accessories I use and what I think of them. So let's start with these huge plant supports. They're here at the bottom. It's these guys right here. They attach in a circular pattern around the base of your tower garden. So they hook in right here and then they snap together. And this is a really great support for large plants, or if you're growing a lot of things on one tier that all need to be trellised, this is a really great option. I had a bunch of large squash plants here earlier in the summer and these were perfect for that. Now the only one I really have is this bell pepper plant down here. It's using this lower support. I don't really have a need to keep the upper support here. I could move it to somewhere else now, but just haven't done it. I still have that set up. So those are really great. I would highly recommend those. The next thing are these little trellises here. So these are really great. You can kind of see it just sticks down several inches down into the pocket, but it's very skinny. Here, I have one that I'm not using. I can show you. Let me grab it here. It looks like this. So it's a very skinny base that sticks down into the side of your pocket, and then it's pretty sturdy. Like you just stick it down in here. I'll show you. You stick it down, and then it gives a lot of strength to plants that you have growing in there. So I have this large, well, it's supposed to be a dwarf tomato plant, but it's pretty large, but it's a heavy plant. And this trellis is holding it up really well. It's very strong. So I've been liking that a lot for that. Another thing I have growing in here is a late season cucumber planting. So I have a trellis here. It doesn't need it yet, but cucumber plants are very sensitive to having their roots disturbed. So I put it in there when it was just a little seedling. So as the cucumber grows, it can trellis over here, and then I'll probably trellis it onto these bamboo poles once it gets big enough. So that's the two trellising options I have for the GreenStalk. If we move over to my pink tower over here, I have two more accessories to show you. So this is the first one down here. These are the strawberry cups. They're meant to capture strawberry runners if you want to propagate new strawberry plants, and they're so adorable. So they just hang onto the side of your like your tower planter cup, and then they sit here. You fill them with soil. They do have a drain hole in the bottom, so you don't have to worry about your plants getting soggy. And then you take one of your runners, like I've done here. I'm trying to get a good view for you. You take a runner and you want to pin it. So I used a little like gardening pin or floral arranging pin. You pin the runner down, and then it'll grow into a new baby plant for you. It grows roots. I think you're supposed to leave it here for a few weeks. This is my first time using them. So I'll wait for a few weeks until it has some good roots on it, and then I will snip off like the runner from the mother plant, and then I'll have a new strawberry plant I can plant in another cup. So that's one of them. I can show you, have another one over here with just a baby little strawberry plant. So that's a better view of what it looks like. So here's the cup. Here's how it hangs onto the side. Here's the runner coming out of the mother plant. It's pinned down, and now a tiny little baby strawberry plant will grow from that and be something that you can propagate, have a brand new plant. So I thought that was exciting. And then the other accessory I'm using right now are the little greenhouse caps. I forget what these are called, but I just planted some cucumber seeds in here today. And this little cap, I think it's supposed to make it more humid and warmer inside the little pocket. And then also I have found a lot of luck if I get a lot of heavy rain, like we're supposed to this week, it'll protect it from, sometimes it'll rain so hard the seeds will get displaced when they're trying to germinate and grow. So this will protect it from a lot of heavy rain disturbing the seeds. So yeah, I really like this little thing. And I just lean it out a little, pop my hose in on the mister setting, and just mist it all around, and let it get all the water that it needs every day. So those are the GreenStalk accessories that I have. I really like all of them, and I would recommend all of them. I think they've made my gardening hobby a lot easier here on my deck. So thanks for watching.